그만 먹게?
Like you wouldn't believe. Can hardly hold myself together without your arms around me. The days when we are apart, time only drags on and on. Each minute I'm without your loving, so a lifetime has gone. But every night I close my eyes and dream I'm with you back home. But when I wake, home's far away, and I am still all alone. I get so lonesome without you. I think I'm losing my mind. I don't know how I ended up here, or why I left you behind. Each mile added between us breaks my heart a little more. I wish this road I was traveling on would lead me right to your door. But every night I close my eyes and dream I'm with you back home. When I wake, so far away, and I am still all alone. Every night, pretend I'm fine, oh, but deep down I know that when I wake, you're far away, and I am still all alone. Oh, I am still all alone. Yeah, I am still all alone.
그렇지.
여기도 있고 아카시 사쿠라이
야.
같이 모아서 한 개예요.
오.
since I found your love. It's always been the same. I'm never out late. I do anything you ask to get a pat on the back. I swear that I've been on every airline, from Memphis to Seattle, to be by your side. And I got nothing left now but $1 and a dime. Can't buy peace of mind, and it's all that I am today. If I were a little more sane, oh well, I'd probably quit drinking, keep some money in the bank. And if I could, I swear I would hide your memory away. I wouldn't have to walk around calling out your name. Eventually I might learn other ways, but not today. Malls and lake falls and east winter skies, we send familiar heartache down telephone lines. It makes me wanna lock you in the house sometimes. Well, I was born a lucky guy, and it's all that I am today. If I were a little more sane, well, I'd never learn to gamble, put no value on fame. If I could, I swear I would hide your memory away. Do a little more thinking for myself and stop the blame. Eventually I might learn